So often in the world of golf, we try to make the game easier for ourselves. In today's video, we have a set of irons that could do just that. Introducing not only Gary Martin. Gaz, how you doing, mate?
I'm glad to be back.
Back off your trip, back off your trip. But we also have a set of Cali 01 irons. And not only are these hollow bodied forgiving irons, but they feature graphite shafts in them. Gaz, these are yours actually. So these are UST recoil shafts,
Yeah.
stiff. And a lot of people in the current climate think, you know what, I want to make golf a little bit easier. I want to hit the ball further and more consistently. I'm a huge believer that graphites come on leaps and bounds, and this could be the way to do it.
This is what the fitters are saying.
Yeah.
They're saying that we'll all be using graphite shafts in 10 years' time.
I think potentially so. So we're going to have a match today here at Woolley Park Golf Club. I'm not just going to beat him, I'm going to absolutely annihilate him. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Guys, come on then. Let's have it.
Come on.
Is it irons only?
Yeah, we can make it irons only if you want.
Right, let's do this.
I've got a feeling these are going to go a long way.
I think so as well, mate. Like, they look, you know what, they look very reminiscent of the Tacoma 101 tees.
Yeah.
Like that kind of look. If you have a look at these, the 01 tee, got it slightly wrong in the introduction, but just a nice hollow-bodied, more affordable line. Like, these are cheap as well, aren't they? What are they?
They're about $549.
Yeah.
Custom fittable as well.
Custom fittable. Is that with graphite shafts?
Yeah, that's with graphite.
They look great down at the ball, don't they?
Strike.
Oh my Lord. Now that's first swing of the day without a practice swing, and that felt absolutely incredible.
It sounded great,
didn't it? I bet you're worried. Look at your face now. He's very, very, very scared. Guys, if you're new here, please make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below. Throw a like on this video, or 2 likes if you can. Maybe not, because I'll unlike it. So just 1, and go and follow Gary. He's using yellow. Gaz, you found that ball in Pakistan, didn't you?
I didn't. I put 4 in bag. Just because it's wet and muddy and makes it a bit easier.
It's not snowing, mate.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit stiff.
What?
Oh, I'll take that.
And I think that's the huge thing with these irons, isn't it? It's, do you want to make the game easier for yourself? Like, we've not had a warm-up today. We've come, had a coffee. Gaz turned up a bit late, forgot his golf shoes, borrowed them off Chris's mid-handicap Dave.
I've actually not got a towel or a glove either.
There we go.
Anyone would think I didn't work in a pro shop.
Right, 2 pretty good tee shots there to kick things off with. And I love the fact there's so many brands out there at the moment, like Cali, like Tacoma, like Kirkland, who are coming on a bit of fire at the moment.
Yeah.
But making golf more affordable for people and making golf more accessible for the masses. I think that's definitely the future. It'll be really interesting to see how these kind of premium components can go into the budget head and still compete with the big brands, won't it?
100%. I mean, we played golf 20 years, and I unboxed these in my kitchen a couple of weeks ago. And that appeal of they're so saucy when you look at them, aren't they?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, they look gorgeous. They look, to be honest, they look just like a set of TaylorMade P770s.
I'm going to say it, you know, these brands that were lower cost 20 years ago or 10 years ago didn't have the quality or engineering that they've got these days.
No, but now they actually do. Rob's done exceptionally well to avoid that puddle. And look, Rob, the ducks. Thank you very much. Right, into the pitching wedge. And the pitching wedge still looks really, really nice. It's really nice and sleek. It's got a nice kind of top line on there. It's actually a nice blade length as well. A little bit too rounded at the bottom for me there. If I was being really, really picky, I'd probably want that a little bit squarer, but beggars can't always be choosers. But it comes to an iron of this price, we're placing, guys, because
yeah, definitely
still
clean
February,
in place
innit?
today.
But I guess a big factor here as well is how do these short irons perform? Because anyone can really make a long iron that kind of flights okay and goes a long way because they're just going to crank the lofts down. I'll put the lofts of these clubs on screen now, see how they kind of compare to the Tacomas or the Kirklands or even the TaylorMades. Right, there's a hole right at the front of this green, we'll go for that. Can I flight this down, do you think, guys?
Well, I'm not sure. It's going to be how they feel and how it speed off face, really. Did that feel soft off face?
It felt really soft. It's not as low as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But I think that's I think the flag's around there.
I think you want your spin, don't you? You want
your spin, but I also want to be able to flight a club down. Like, Cali do some more forgiving irons than these. They make a bigger set, and I want to be able to kind of pick my trajectory with these. That was okay. I think realistically, I've had good turf interaction. I've struck it nicely, and it's gone the distance. For the price, we're just ticking boxes, aren't we?
Yeah. Just looking at that leading edge as you mentioned.
Just a touch rounded, but
Yeah,
that's personal preference. Someone might love it.
So it's not as square at the bottom. It's got a little bit more of a rounder sort of like leading edge, which I think might be better for the person that struggles with actually hitting the ball too heavy. It should help them glide the surface better and it won't dig in as much.
Are you going to try and flight this down as well, Gaz?
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually see the centre of the club sitting down, can't you? Into
Yeah,
grass
which
more.
actually will probably help with turf interaction. Like if you start going through the set, even to the 8, again, a little bit rounded, but
Yeah.
it's going to help maybe get a little bit more feeling with the turf and the ball. Nice. It's all over it.
Oh, we're side by side.
Side by side. Was that a touch heavy, maybe?
Possibly, yeah, but it still glided along surface.
Sounded a bit.
Yeah, it weren't a perfect stride.
Well, and that's what we're here to test, isn't it? If someone can hit them heavy and still go the distance.
I think with my own club, that might have been a bit more chunkier.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, like a Tireless T100 kind of club.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And the big thing, I mean, we're talking about shafts here today as well, and I think putting a graphite shaft in a head like this, you are potentially opening yourself up for a shot where you get a bit of a flyer from the fairway.
A few moments later.
That's all over.
That's long, mate. Sit! Is that long again? That's miles, isn't it?
Is it?
You
don't
lose
get as
that
much
spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something we'll look out for today, but obviously these are your irons to test. So guys, if you want to see a full test of these, check out Gaz's channel because I'm sure he's going to get them on the, what do you use, the GC quad?
GC quad, yeah.
Test those for numbers. I'll take you to the golf stand, mate. We'll have a go on that. See who can win on there. Look at this.
I only having a little look.
Video on irons.
I was looking how small the hole is.
How's the new putter coping for you?
It's been good when greens are fast, but I'm not sure what it's going to be like. More going to be what I'm like than putter, I think, today.
Tell you
Roll.
what. Not bad, mate, that. Not bad.
It's not good though, is it?
We'll see.
Solid. That's good. He's grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Nah, I think you've got this, mate. It's just outside that distance of friendship, isn't it?
It is. I'll give you that.
Well done, mate. Well done. So I was going to give it you, but realistically that's like a confidence boost for you now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's settler. It's definitely a settler. You don't want to go one down at first against James.
Let's get back to talking about these irons.
It's not very often I'd go away from a brand that I know.
Yeah.
But I think we're now at a stage where the quality of engineering is getting that good that you can start to look a bit further afield.
I couldn't agree with you more there. So I've got the Tacomos in the bag at the minute, and the big thing, and Cali are doing this as well, is components.
Yeah.
Premium components, premium shafts, premium grips. If you can get, we're using these, aren't we? Should we go 4 iron again?
Yeah.
If you can get a premium shaft with a premium grip and a half decent forged head for 500 quid brand new,
Yeah.
and you can order them in your loft, in your lie angle, in your shaft length, with a different grip size, what is there left to do?
I definitely think you've hit a great point there, because a lot of people don't need standard length, do they? They've always had standard because they've not been able to get anything else.
Even the guys
price.
that potentially go and buy tailor-made off American Golf, off Clubhouse Golf, off Scottsdale, they don't know, so they just order them standard. Whereas if you know what shaft length you want, if you go and see your PGA pro and pay him for his time rather than buying the clubs off them potentially, they'll be fine saying, right, you want this length, you want this potential lie angle. The problem with fitting for lie angle is there's no industry standard, so you can't fit from a tailor-made and then say you need these 2 degrees flax. It doesn't work. Right, I've teed this up, guys. I'm going to absolutely send this 4 iron. After that first one, felt amazing. I can't believe how straight they're going. That was toey as well.
I'm going to say it didn't feel your best, but actually, if you take away the sound, the ball looked like it flew perfect.
Yeah, if you take away the sound. Wish I could take away the sound. That wasn't a great strike, but doing what I wanted to do. Is the engine there, being the shaft, helping me more there? I think it potentially is. And the fact that it's a graphite shaft that's stiff really helps as well, because so often people think graphite, they think regular and ladies flexing brackets, don't they?
If you've not seen the shaft, how's it playing? Can you tell you're playing a graphite shaft?
No, playing the same as a steel shaft.
That's what I can't understand these days. You know, with graphite and steel, if you had your eyes closed, you wouldn't even know it were graphite.
Go on, hit it with your eyes closed, guys.
I can't hit it with my eyes open. Again,
Nice.
that weren't my best strike, but look at the flight. It's gone.
Just leaving full shots in, guys, aren't we?
I think we've left a little bit of distance in, like, but have you not that past me?
Because
I'm going to get all serious here and get laser art.
what laser are you using?
It's actually an incursion that cost me, I think, about £40 off.
I'm using the
Temu.
Miles here, and I absolutely love it, to be fair.
It's
Where are you
absolutely
going?
mint. I'm trying to find flag.
Where's he going? He's 20 yards forward of where his ball is. Horrible flag position, that, isn't it?
It's 135, and I'm not going to hit anything more than a wedge here.
Yeah, I think it is, realistically.
And I'm even like conscious that this could go through back. You know, if it goes like 140.
The good news is the bunker's out of play as well, so.
Yeah. Right, let's see. This will be interesting. I'd be so happy if this stays short at flag, because we don't want them to be rockets, do we, in short irons? We want
No,
them
not realistically.
to give a good flight and spin. Oh, that were a funny
Tell
flight.
you what, it's just gone left on you, that, hasn't it?
Stay there.
I think it's flag high. It's going to be a very difficult chip. Potential for a mud ball, maybe, that. Did you clean it?
I'm not sure if I did.
Right, you had 135, I must have about 105.
Yeah.
Put 30 yards on you, know. Big lesson there for people as well. If it's placing, place it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you made a bad swing there. I think it must
Clean
have
and
been.
dry the ball as well, because I think that jumped off the face a bit.
I mean, I've not dried that, but I think par wins this one. It's a tough up and down, that.
Oh, what a strike.
That's
Over
long, mate. Sit!
it. Is it?
Yeah. It felt so good. Honestly, that
Yeah.
felt as good a golf swing and as good a golf shot as I've hit. It's just long.
When you see someone hit a solid strike,
Yeah.
that was the one.
I'm not
weren't
even
it?
going to say that's because of the iron. I've just hit a full wedge when it needed
Yeah.
to be like a 80%er. But right, two difficult up and downs. As you can see, guys, the work started. This is going to look so good. It's going to make this hole such a much more difficult hole, especially with this flag position here. We're already struggling with it. Oh, I placed it in the rough as well.
It's clean in place everywhere. I'll take that one.
Oh, delightful.
Ooh, bit of check. Jesus.
Bogey. This is an opportunity.
Can't believe how good these greens look.
This is an opportunity.
Oh! I thought I'd missed it. Wow.
That lip owes me a beer. Right, one down.
I'll tell you what, I'm feeling good today.
Oh my lord. He's made a par, he's feeling good. Speaking of feeling good, you would not think these were budget.
Only thing I'm questioning,
You think what, sorry guys?
I'm yet to feel that I'm playing a graphite shaft. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Do you want the wedge? I
Yeah.
think that is a positive though, because no one wants to feel as though they're playing something different.
Yeah.
They just want to see the benefits, see the rewards. Our dispersion's been incredible, just the
Yeah.
distance taking some getting used to potentially.
I guess what it means they can do is have stronger lofts, but keep the spin from using the shaft. to launch
Potentially,
and
yeah,
spin it.
potentially.
So they're getting the best of both, aren't they?
Yeah, so help you with that club head speed a bit.
Yeah. Can't believe the height on that.
Bit of movement on that one. Not the best zoom work from Bobby there, but I'm gonna hit a little 9 iron. What weight are these?
Like
Oh,
8.
65.
At the
So
65.
the like you think the KBS is 120, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, James. He's making bogey from there.
Oh, that were nice.
That ball flight for me is so good, isn't it?
Yeah. You seem to be striking them better than me at the minute.
But you see, what I'm trying to do here is I'm not trying to hit them hard. I'm just trying to put a nice swing. I've got a swing thought in my head.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my left wrist the right position at the top. I've been working with hack motion on the channel. And then from there, just deliver it.
Yeah.
The only thing I say is if faces are scuffing up a little bit, already. So that's like, but then does that matter if it's the price you're paying for?
I think when you get a brand new iron, there's always that little bit of
that dry out then, doesn't it?
yeah, that little bit of where they do mark at first. But yeah, we'll see, won't we? I mean, obviously, I'm going to have these in bag for quite a while, so I can give you a bit more feedback
For
in
quite
a few
a
weeks'
while.
time.
What's
Well,
that?
yeah, it's
What's that in Gary Martin's world? A week.
yeah, it could be.
Right, 2 shots exactly the same distance there. And one thing I'll say is that's gone a long way for me for a 9-iron where all I've done is really made it as well. That's a great putt.
You can have that, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Still 1 down, 2 holes left to play. I'm going to throw birdie at him and claw this back. 4-iron?
I've got 4, yeah. I think I've got to go with your tactic here and not knock the skin off the ball. I think
Yeah, because I think with this, as long as you hit the ball out the middle, the 65-gram graphite shaft's going to get you the speed anyway.
Where did you... Oh, yeah, 65, yeah.
6 and 5,
65.
65.
That's better.
Is that the line you're trying to take?
You think it's long enough? Should be all right, shouldn't it?
It's either out of bounds or it's the tiger line.
I hope it's not that. I thought we'd be able to get around that.
Were you trying to hit it there?
Yeah, trying to hit a bit of fade off that bush.
What, over the out of bounds?
Well, yeah, over that corner a little bit.
This is a proper test for me now because I'm going to see if I can play that little kind of low. It's a stinger, isn't it? But we don't, if you're not tiger, you don't call it a stinger, do you? Right, just at that post, kind of hit this down. You can literally do anything with these.
I've just zapped the corner, it's 170.
That ball fly was exactly what I wanted.
It sounded
Sounded
sexual,
amazing, didn't it?
didn't it?
I'll even clean that for you, Gaz. That was delightful. How are those shoes, Gaz? All right.
They're decent. Yeah, I've never actually had a pair of Under Armour shoes before.
Oh, Disco Dave's played a blinder for him now. He was going to come out in some mesh Nike TN trainers, white mesh today.
I'll tell you what, I would say these are the comfiest pair of shoes I've ever put on my feet.
Oh, Gaz, give up.
Seriously?
Your ball's just all right as well. It's just carried the OB.
There's a brand on them.
You've just said they're Under Armour.
No, I mean like a model.
You can tell who's desperate. He's thirsty for a sponsorship, isn't it?
We've
Anybody?
just-
Anyone?
We've just started stocking them at Huddersfield
This
as
is
well.
the comfiest glove I've ever had.
I ain't got any gloves.
Someone sponsor him, please. Right, I might just say, and this is like, I'm really pleased with that shot. I was exactly what I wanted. Lovely low ball flight, fading back. I knew the wind was off left. Didn't want to dice with the out of bounds. Yours gone a long way, Gaz, there.
Yeah. All we've used is 4-iron wedge so far. We're going to have to mix it up a bit. See what the mid-iron's like.
What the mid-iron?
Shall we make it? We've got to hit a 6 off next tee or something.
Why don't we go over and finish it on the 9th of the par 3?
Yeah, let's do
Off
that.
the back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it.
Let's do it, and let's do it now.
I've not done that in ages. 90? 95?
Oh, 94.
Yeah. No.
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, 94. This is where you want to be able to play this shot as well, isn't it, with a wedge? Is that long again? That's miles, isn't it?
Is it?
And all I did was swing to there, really.
Yeah.
Here you are, guys.
I can't use that.
Of course you can.
I can't. I've got to go for a bunker.
It's iron only.
Stop trying to do me.
It's iron only, we said. Where's my ball? Has it gone long? I mean, I used the pitching wedge, so I thought it was iron only. But
You had a full shot.
what, 95? It's gone over the back. It's not just gone long.
Right, I'll chip it through that gap. I'll chip it through that gap. I'm not going to be able to stop a pitching wedge over at the top of that bunker.
Nice.
I'll take that. Hey,
Very
it's
good.
good for them little knockdown shots. It's not like it's flighted, you know, how I would expect. I'm not sure whether because it's wet today and obviously having a bit of water on balls, that's why James got that flyer there, but it certainly felt solid in short rides. Don't feel like it's exploding off the face. Maybe it's one of them sets where you need a gap wedge and, you know, you've got to try and hit more fuller shots possibly.
Potentially, but I'm a huge fan of the 95 or the 100-yard pitching wedge.
Yeah. Zip. What a shot. Great shot. No. hit it.
I'm going to pick it out of the hole for you. I know you're not used to picking balls out the hole at the minute.
Don't be naughty. Yeah, good job you can put, mate. Big question then, because you test a lot more clubs than I do.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's possible
You're
to
saying
get
I work a lot harder than you? Because we do the same job effectively.
Well, you do more testing. Have you ever had a hollow-bodied iron with a graphite shaft and found that you get that control in shorter irons, or is it a combination that's difficult
It's
to
funny
do
because
that?
whenever I've done it, it's always been like the P790 UDI, which is a 2-iron
Yeah.
for off the tee. Whereas realistically, if you want that kind of control, I think you'd have to, like, we're not fitted for these shafts, by the
No.
way. That's a big important factor. I think you'd have to go and make sure the shaft weight was correct.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've always been a huge believer that as you get down into the wedges, you want heavier shafts so you can feel the club more, you can feel the distance more.
Yeah.
Obviously there, you've not really got much say on how far the ball's going to go. Great for if you want like forgiveness and distance.
Yeah.
Not so great if you're looking to play those shots that we've tried to play there.
Yeah, I think distance dispersion back to front could be better for like more of a senior or somebody that doesn't swing
Probably
as
the
aggressive.
biggest puddle ever there. Wow.
But I think for us, I think the T-head is probably not the right one to combine with graphite.
I think that's a fair shout, but I think for probably 90% of golfers, probably a
Yeah.
great thing to try.
Definitely, and definitely if you prefer it in fuller shots, because you could just put a gap wedge in there. I
Yeah,
guess.
definitely, yeah. I mean, if you'd have said I could hit gap wedge back there, you know what? If I was using my Tacomos,
Yeah.
I would have still hit the pitching wedge because
Would
that's
you?
a shot where I feel like I'm definitely going to cover the yardage
Yeah.
and I'm potentially going to hit the right distance 9 out of 10
But
times.
is that the CB head?
Yeah, no, MB head,
Oh,
blade
MB,
head.
yeah.
Which is why I like having the split set.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Right, into the wind, uphill, over the bunker. Right, it's been an easy school for you so far. I'm 1 over par.
Well, it's still not bad golf.
It's not great golf, is
What,
it?
we're doing white tees? Or yellows?
Red's up there if you want.
Have we been playing off whites all along? I'm losing it.
So here, 160 for me is a nice rhythmical 7-iron.
Yeah.
But with here, I'm thinking smash an 8.
I'm definitely thinking 8, and I'm even thinking not to sort of explode on it.
I'm going to hit the 7 because the 7 is a shot I would normally play with any club realistically. And I'd try and take a little bit off it.
Right, I'm going to go 8.
Surprised I ain't got a wedge, to be honest, but you can get 9 there.
I know, I probably
After
could.
3 weeks in Pakistan in hot, warm weather training. You absolute psychopath. What have I just seen there?
I'll tell you what, this 8-iron does look like a 7-iron behind ball.
Yeah, loft-wise it probably is,
It's
mate.
strong lofted. Oh no, it's not a good strike.
I think you were caught in 2 minds there on what to do.
I've had to hold back what I was going to say then.
Is it like the
Get
splinter?
in the comments if you think you know what I was going to say. And I'm even thinking not to sort of explode on
I'm
it.
going to the splinter in your gum.
Solid.
Be good.
Is that on?
Is it on? I'm hoping Bobby got the zoom. You got the zoom, Bobby? Oh, got the zoom as well. There you go, mate. That's how you play. And that, to be fair, exactly what I wanted to do. Wasn't a full
Yeah.
shot. Didn't try and smash the dimples off the ball. And I'm hoping that's about flag high. It looks it, Bob, doesn't it? Can we talk about this flag position? Awful.
Oh dear, what a bad shot.
Yeah, good effort.
I've got to put at least.
You've not hit it again.
It's all right.
Right, this, or we go nearest pin. Fancy myself on nearest pin. That's why I've said it, to be fair. Guys aren't even entertaining the nearest pin. Not even bringing it up. That's why.
Get in.
That's why. Well done, mate.
Cheers.